You ever open your investment app, stare at the number, and feel absolutely nothing? No fireworks. No, I made it moment. Just a quiet realization that after years of discipline, your money still looks painfully average. Let me tell you something nobody puts in finance thumbnails. The first stage of wealth doesn't feel like progress. It feels like punishment. You save $500 a month. You don't splurge. You invest the right way. 3 years later, your account shows around $19,000. Congratulations, you're one unexpected expense away from feeling broke again. Meanwhile, someone at work casually mentions their portfolio went up $40,000 last quarter while they were on vacation. And you're sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? Here's the brutal truth. Early investing is mathematically unrewarding. Not emotionally, not spiritually, literally mathematically. If you have $5,000 invested and the market grows 10%, you made $500. That's not freedom. That's groceries. At this stage, you are the return. The market is barely participating. Think of wealth like pushing a massive steel door that hasn't been opened in decades. You push. Nothing happens. You push harder. Still nothing. Then suddenly, after an insane amount of effort, it moves an inch. That inch cost you years. That inch is your first $100,000. This is where people give up. They look at their $30K, $50K, $70K, and think, this isn't working. But it is working, just underground. Like concrete curing. Like roots growing. Invisible, but essential. For most people, the first $100,000 takes 7 to 8 years. That's not a motivation poster. That's reality. But once you cross it, the math flips. A 10% year doesn't give you $500 anymore. It gives you $10,000. Now the money starts showing up without asking your permission. The second $100,000 usually takes about 5 years, not 8. Same effort from you. Different physics. You're still pushing, but now something is pushing back. At $400,000 or $500,000, a good year can add $60,000 or more. You didn't save that. The market did. That's the crossover moment. Your money officially works harder than you do. And here's the part nobody prepares you for. Once your net worth swings more in a month than your annual salary, money stops feeling real. You lose $30,000 in a downturn and still make a sandwich because you understand scale. This is also where people mess it all up. They finally feel rich, so they start spending like it. Bigger house, nicer car, lifestyle jumps 40%. And suddenly, the snowball stops accelerating. You didn't ruin your life. You just traded speed for comfort. At 7 figures, people feel pressure to get fancy. Real estate, side businesses, angel investing. Sometimes that works. Most of the time, it's just turning passive wealth into a second job. Boring compounding beats clever ideas more often than anyone wants to admit. Financial independence isn't a number. It's the moment your assets can support your life, even on a bad year. And after that, the real challenge isn't money. It's identity. Who are you when you don't need the paycheck? The hardest part of building wealth isn't investing. It's not touching the money when you finally could. If you're still in the slow phase, don't quit. You're not behind. You're exactly where the math says you should be. And if the snowball is already rolling, don't step in front of it now. If this changed how you see money and patience, subscribe. More videos like this are coming.